Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name's Caitlin from Florals.com and I am back with another process video. Today this is part of the How to Kill a Kit with Style collaboration on YouTube, and if you didn't see my first video sharing my kit, I share with you everything I put in my kit, why I put it in my kit, the reasons I chose it for my kit essentially. And this is a collaboration with like 20 other YouTubers and some of your favorites and hopefully some new ones. I'll have a list to all of them down below, and we're posting randomly throughout the month. But on the first of the month you could see all of our kits, and on the last of the month you'll see all of our projects that we created in a project share. Today I am featuring 3 photos on a 12 by 12 layout, which is very fun. And I'm going to do a really interesting style here. You'll see it kind of pan out. But 2 photos bottom right, 1 in the top left, and I'm going to put my title in the middle. I didn't have a plan at first, but this is how it turned out. And I'm also sorry if you can hear noises from outside, like the birds and stuff. We don't have AC, so I have to keep the windows open or it gets way too hot in here. I am using my 6x6 paper pad. I think it's called Summer Dreams by Echo Park, and I'm just putting that as some of the photo layers. I also pulled out a border strip, that yellow one that I cut earlier, and that is just a random one I have from Joann's. And today we have a special guest. As some of you might know, I did move back home with my parents. I'm working in New York now, so I moved out of Maryland and back to New York, so it's been a wild ride these past months, but that's my family's cat. His name is Ted, and he makes several appearances in this video, so I hope you enjoy that. I'm creating some layers up top and near that smaller photo, and these photos are from the graduation party we all had when we graduated college last year. We all just had one cake with all of our names on it, just to save some money and time. And I'm going to mat this photo on another sheet of paper from that same collection, Summer Dreams by Echo Park. I don't do too many photo layers here, but I do use a lot of these 6x6 papers from this paper pad, and although it's a newer paper pad for my collection, I'm glad that I'm using it. That was the whole point of this series when Sarah Scrap started it. She's like, let's give people some great inspiration to dive into their stashes, create some kits, and use up their elements. So in the top left photo, I have used an LE Studio tag, the yellow, pink, and red one, and that'll be a journaling spot. And I also pulled out a piece of flair for my stash that says Hip Hip Hooray. I'm not 100% sure where that's from, but I want to say it's from the Crafty pocket because I have a couple birthday sets from her and I feel like it's from that. If you have any questions about products, let me know in the comments and I'll be glad to answer them. This background paper is from Jelly Bean Soup. I'm not sure which one it was because I cut off the branding strip and recycled it, but I ordered it from paperissues.com not too long ago, so she might still have this one in stock. Now I also have a lot of random things in my kit. Again, if you didn't watch that video of me sharing my kit, I'll have it linked down below just so you can watch it and understand where all this stuff came from. I talk about a lot more there. But I have some random ribbon that I threaded through that tag. I'm using some of those scraps from that 6x6 paper I trimmed under my photos as well. Now that I'm happy where the photo layering is going, I decided to start gluing down some of these items. Like I said, I used the scraps from those 6x6 papers that I'd cut apart under my photos, just on the edges there, to add a little bit more without too much extra bulk or extra cutting. So I had this paper clip and then it didn't fit, and that paper clip's from Pink Fresh Studio. I have these stickers. These were not part of my kit, but they're graduation stickers, so I had to bring them in. It didn't make sense not to. And it says, "Let the adventures begin." And it's from a brand called Sandy Lion. They make a lot of stickers. And it's in a navy blue color, which matches the layers under my photo. And here's where I decided to use that tag as a hidden journaling spot. And here's how I usually do it. I lay the tag on the back of the card so I can see where I can put glue and where I can't, but based on how wide it is. And then I glue it down. And like I said, this is Ted. He likes to make appearances when he was not asked to. But he liked to play with my string, and he's just so cute, so I couldn't not let him. And so I tried putting him in my lap to continue on with the process video. I pulled out a bunch of other things for this kit that I really wanted to use, some new things, some interesting things, a lot of Pink Fresh Studio things, but now I'm diving into what I call the mystery pile of embellishments, and this is a giant pack that I put together just from my stash based on color. Before I cleaned out my craft room. Now I do have a new craft room tour up, and I made this kit before I cleaned my craft room, and I can see so many more things I want to put in this kit, but I'm just going to work with what I have. And I've actually also picked out the next kit I want to use for next month. This is going to be a monthly series. for the summer, and I'm really excited for the next kit because it has some really, really old stuff. And it's a little bit different of a color scheme, similar pastel / brighter colors, so we'll see how it turns out. I haven't finished it yet, but I'm just coming along. Now I pull out these ephemera pieces, and while they're really, really fun, they're a little too girly for this layout. I don't believe I pulled out any that I used. I do use some of these exclusive Pink Fresh Studio die cuts on another layout. I believe it's going up probably before this one. It might already be up. Some of them are out of order because I used them for design team projects as well. So if you want to see more of these, definitely check out my Instagram. I post about when I post new layouts on my YouTube channel or other channels. Since I am a design team member on several groups now, my products and my designs end up so many other places. I have these heart stickers in my stash that come in a variety of shades of the rainbow. So I had this perfect yellow color that matched the background perfectly, so I pulled out a couple of those. I also stuck down another piece of flair from the crafty pocket in the bottom right, and I pulled out an Amy Tangerine puffy sticker in a yellow heart that also matched. Here I'm pulling out some of the Pink Fresh Studio rubber shapes, and I believe that's from the Indigo Hills collection. Maybe not. I got one of their grab boxes, so all the collections mixed together in my mind. Now, I know there was a huge debate on how to attach rubber shapes, and I did not pay attention because I never owned rubber shapes, but now that I do, I'd like to know how I was supposed to attach them. I just used my ATG tape runner. Actually, I'm using a new tape runner that I won in a giveaway by Basil, I believe it was. It's working well so far. I have to change the ATG tape in my actual ATG tape gun, and I just don't feel like doing it, so I haven't. And I just keep using other adhesives that I have laying around. So now I'm sorting through the embellishment pile that I dumped out from my kit. I'm thinking about where I'm going to put a title because I don't have a title. I don't even have a title in my mind yet. I have a pun in my mind because there's light bulbs, but I don't have a title yet. We're still working on that part. Now I pull out these puffy heart stickers, and these are a set from Michaels from Valentine's Day. And I pull out some of the light blue ones to pull out that color from the pattern papers I layered underneath my photos, just to bring in more of that teal color. And then I decided to use washi tape because, as some of you probably do know, but my new subscribers probably don't, one of my challenges of myself this year is to use washi tape on every single layout. So far so good. I don't think I've missed one yet, and if I did and someone's pointed out, I usually go back and add some just because it's one of my personal missions to use it on every layout. I even use my tiny attacher on the top of this tag here to adhere this ribbon. Now, as the layout's starting to come together, I have yet to put a title on, and that is the very, very, very last thing I plan on doing. Here I'm actually selecting the sequins I want to use. I pick out a bunch from my stash. I have a cat scrappiness sequin mix called By the Sea. I have a sequin mix from Spiegel Mom Scraps called Bella's Ball, and I have 3 random sequins from my stash that are just one size fits all. I have an orange, yellow, and a blue, which is the color scheme of this layout. So here you can see the title starting to come together. These are puffy, kind of puffy stickers from Fancy Pants' Millie and June collection, which I've always wanted that collection, but I never found it on sale anywhere that I usually shop. So this is what happened. I just picked this up at Tuesday morning, and this is the only thing I have from that collection. But navy blue is always a good choice, and this is only the second time I've used this letter set. And if you guys didn't see my kit share video, I did not include any alphabets in the kit. One, because they weren't unpacked yet when I made the kit. I made the kit before I moved home, and I made the kit while I was home, so I didn't even have all of my stuff here, which is quite crazy. But these I did have, so I just decided to use them. Now my sticker organization is intact. I have to make an update video on Instagram, so it'll probably be in my highlights if you miss it when it's up, but I got a new storage unit for my stickers, and I'm really excited. So I'm just gluing these about. I really love mixing and matching sequin mixes. I have a code for Spiegel Mom Scraps in the description in case you want to use it for 15% off your purchase. And again, that was Belle's Ball from Spiegel Mom Scraps and By the Sea by Cat Scrappiness. I'm not sure if Cat Scrappiness still has that one in stock. That's one of her older mixes. I won one of the giveaways from her, and that's what I won, was one of those. I got to pick them out. And now I'm just gluing down some of the random colored ones. I'm using a Marvy brand jewel picker upper, and it's really, really convenient. I love using it instead of having to pick them up by hand, and I have very staticky hands. And with that, the layout is complete. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. I'll be bringing you more layouts with this kit all summer long, as well as with my new kits. So check out the links down below to my other crafty friends, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!